Now is the time to buy crypto like you've never bought before. Go all in because what we're about to see is going to make so many people filthy rich. So we're going to go into the charts and see what the market's likely to do here over the next few weeks and months. And then I'll show you some coins I'm looking at right now because there's so many good deals here on this dip that we've seen this week. So let's go into the charts first real quick. All right, so I'm sure you saw over this past week, we saw this disgusting crash here where we went from, within a matter of days, from 106,000, Bitcoin went all the way down to 91,000, and especially on this one day here, this nasty wick here, it rebounded quickly. However, when Bitcoin had this crash, Bitcoin actually holding up pretty well, but the altcoins got absolutely eviscerated. Most altcoins, even the big ones, are down like 20 to 30%. So there's so many good deals right now. We'll talk about that in a second. But I mean, if you've been holding altcoins, it's been quite painful over the last month or two, as since we hit this high around here, altcoins have pretty much just been bleeding out while Bitcoin goes sideways and Bitcoin dominance keeps ticking up. Bitcoin dominance actually up just under 61% right now. Just like I've said over the last few weeks, I was saying Bitcoin dominance probably going to go up above 60% again before we see the altcoin season. That's exactly what we're seeing now. It actually on this crash here, Bitcoin dominance even wicked up to 64%, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, we're holding up at about 61% on the dominance right now, and it could go higher. We'll talk about that also in a second here. But looking at the price, so what's going to happen here in the short term? Well, I think we'll probably hang around 97,000 over this weekend. Probably won't see much happen. Then on Monday, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we get a pump on Monday, because if we don't, then we're probably going to see this daily EMA ribbon flip bearish, which usually signals a bigger downtrend, which means we could potentially even break our support here at 92,000. And it could, in that case, it would get very ugly for altcoins. So hopefully we don't see that. Hopefully this next week we see Bitcoin start pumping. We have been going sideways for about 3 months now, so I think we are due to start the next leg up. I actually didn't think we were going to go sideways this long. It's been pretty brutal, actually. But these consolidation periods have to happen to shake out the weaker hands. And so what happens is all the impatient people, the fearful people, they get scared during these times, or impatient. They sell. The patient people like you and me, we buy it up on these dips. And once the patient people have bought up all the Bitcoin, patient people don't tend to sell in the short term. And so that allows the price to go up once the paper hands are out. So hopefully we're seeing that now. I mean, on this huge wick here, some people were saying like up to $10 billion got liquidated out of the market on this wick. 10 billion in leverage positions. So that's pretty disgusting. I mean, that's usually when you see something like that, that signals that it's time to go up. Once everyone's lost their money, okay, now we can go up. So it's like, it's pretty nasty, because you lose all your money and then the market goes up, but your money's gone. So, but that's what the whales do. So we'll see. But it's an amazing time to be buying altcoins right now. Everything's way down, but again, with what money? We just got wrecked. Pretty much everyone got wrecked here. Hopefully you weren't in leverage positions. I wasn't in any leverage positions during this. So portfolio's down, of course, but I'm still holding. So, and I think we're going to see way higher prices. We're going to see an altcoin season. So I'm not worried. I think right now I'm just taking advantage of this dip and buying more, which we'll talk about soon. But yeah, so if next week we could dump again, have one more dump, that's possible. But hopefully we see a pump next week and we can, February is usually the most bullish month for crypto. Last February, I gotta zoom out more. So last cycle, 2021 February, we had this massive green candle. That's what you usually like to see in February. Like every February except like 1 or 2 has been green. And this was February of 2024, also a huge green candle. So far it's red, but we'll see. Hopefully it turns green. It is possible we could have another consolidation period like we saw last year. This was like 8 months, pretty brutal. Hopefully we don't see that this year. I think it's more likely we're going to see a shorter one like this, and which means we're due to see the next leg up. But yeah, hopefully we don't see a long one like this one or this one. I think that's more unlikely because there's just too much bullish stuff going on right now for crypto, and I think we're going to see Bitcoin and crypto go way higher this year. So there simply isn't really time to just be going sideways for 8 months. Could happen, but I think more likely we're going to see some shorter consolidation periods, maybe 2 or 3 shorter consolidation periods between pumps over the course of this year. So we'll see. But yeah, right now everything is in the red, as you can see. On the fear and greed index, we're actually back into fear, reading of 35, which is fear. So this is great. Bitcoin's at 96,000, just under 97,000, and we're in the fear. When we first went up to 96,000, we were at extreme greed. So it's nice to see that sentiment has shifted. Basically, you get these pumps, the market gets euphoric, you hit extreme greed, and you have to reset the sentiment before you can see the next leg up. So then you have to go sideways for a while. So people get fearful that we can't sell, like I said. And once everyone's fearful and the impatient, scared people sell, then you can see the next leg up. So we could be on the brink of that right now. I think that's likely. I mean, I know for a past few weeks I've been saying we're probably going to break out. Like back here I was thinking we were going to break out and start our next leg up. Looked like that was pretty likely, but it didn't happen. When's it going to happen? No, I don't know. Nobody knows, but I'm very bullish. Let's just say it that way. All right. So right now, well, first let's talk about the dominance real quick. So dominance still rising. We hit a new high that we haven't hit since 4 years ago. We wicked up to 64%. And what we're looking for, so dominance has been rising since 2022, the end of 2022. So about 2 years, a little over 2 years. We're looking for this when the dominance goes straight down very quickly. That's what you call the altcoin season. This is when altcoins just go crazy and drastically outperform Bitcoin. So we saw this early in 2017. Saw another little altcoin season, pretty good altcoin season at the end of 2017 as well. So we actually basically got 2 altcoin seasons in 2017. Then in 2021, we had this nice altcoin season. So we're probably going to see that again here at some point this year. I think most likely it's going to be in the first half of the year. So it could be in the next month or 2. Could be next week. Who knows? But I think we're still probably at least a few weeks away from it. I think maybe March is probably the soonest we're going to see it. And that is because when Bitcoin goes down, when it crashes like we saw, Bitcoin dominance goes up. But also when Bitcoin pumps, Bitcoin dominance goes up. So it's kind of a lose-lose for altcoins most of the time. And so really the only time altcoins can outperform Bitcoin is when Bitcoin is going sideways, which we kind of saw here at the start of this consolidation period. We haven't seen it since like here. But what I think is going to happen is eventually we're going to break out from this sideways price action, and we're going to see the next leg up, maybe to 126,000, maybe 150,000. We'll see. But let's say we go up to 126,000, and that's where the pump stops and Bitcoin starts going sideways again. So during that pump, we're going to see the Bitcoin dominance continue to rise, and we're already at about 61%. So dominance could even go up to close to 70%, maybe even 70% before we see the altcoin season. So when Bitcoin hits like 126,000 or wherever it decides to pump to before the next consolidation period, we'll see Bitcoin dominance rise, top out there, and then at that point, I think is when we're likely going to see the altcoin season. So really we need to wait for Bitcoin's next pump, and after that, that's when I'd be looking for the altcoin season. So maybe that pump will start next week, maybe in 2 weeks, but the entire leg up might take a couple weeks. So I'd say the soonest we're probably gonna see altcoin season is gonna be in like 3 weeks. So probably March. I think March is a very likely time to see that. We'll see what happens, but as for now, holding Bitcoin has been your best bet in the last 2 years. Probably going to continue to be your best bet for at least a few more weeks. However, altcoins, I think, could be at their all-time lows for this, or their local lows. We may not see this price for altcoins ever again going forward, at least this year. So because as Bitcoin pumps, it will probably outperform altcoins, but of course, as Bitcoin's pumping, altcoins are going to pump too, just not as much as Bitcoin. So right now could be your best opportunity to buy altcoins. Everything is insanely cheap. As you see, all the altcoins are down big time in the last 7 days. Even the big ones like XRP down 25%. Even Solana and Ethereum are down 16-17%. Dogecoin's down 23%. Cardano 24%. So everything's mega down. So I think Ethereum and Solana are really good buys right now. They're both down a lot. I'm already holding a lot of each, so I'm looking more at other coins that I'm not holding as much. But if you're not holding Ethereum, very much Ethereum or Solana, great time to pick up more. Ethereum is like, it has to like double to get to its all-time high, basically double from here. So still some really good gains on the table for Ethereum. And now Dogecoin down 24%. Great time to pick up some Dogecoin. Cardano massively down. I'm thinking about picking up some Cardano, and Chainlink also massively down. So Cardano and Chainlink are probably the main ones I'm looking at right now. Avalanche also down 28%. Great time to pick up Avalanche. And I mean, pretty much everything's down. Polkadot way down. Good buying opportunity there. Uniswap way down. Market cap only at $5 billion for Uniswap right now. So great time to buy Uniswap. And look at this. Near is down 30%. Ooh, maybe I want to buy some of that. Aave way down. Trump's down 31%. But I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Trump just kept going lower. So, but who knows? I don't know. And oh, look at this. Render down to almost $4. Crazy. Great buying opportunity for render. And I mean, meme coins especially have gotten eviscerated. So pretty scary to buy right now, but probably some really good buying opportunities for some of the major meme coins. And of course, all the AI coins are big time down. Look at this. They're all down like 30%. Even the main ones. Virtuals is down 45% in the last 7 days. AI is down 41%. Wow. So I would say great time to pick up some AIs. I mean, any of these major AI coins, great time to pick them up. This could be about the lowest you're going to see. Of course, gaming coins are all down as well. Even the biggest one, IMX, down 30%. So great time to pick that up. Beam down 36%. Great time to pick that. Superverse 33%. So yeah, all the major gaming coins like Superverse, Beam, Ronin, IMX, I'd be looking at those. And then RWA, which will probably be a massive, I think gaming will probably be a pretty big narrative later this year. RWA also I think is going to be a massive narrative this year. So yeah, Ondo doing pretty good actually, only down 11%. That shows its strength. I think it's going to do really well. You probably wanted a better buying, a bigger dip to pick up more Ondo. Would have been nice, but yeah, Ondo's just too strong. But yeah, RWA coins are down quite a bit, and I'm going to make a video talking more about these here soon. And then of course, if you want to just go with the made in the USA coins, so you don't have to pay any taxes, that's a good strat. Which would be, Dogecoin, Cardano, Chainlink, Avalanche, Sui, Polkadot, Uniswap, Ondo, Near, Aave, Render. Yeah, a lot of great coins you can buy in here. Tax free, you don't have to pay tax on the gains. Pretty nice. So let's actually look at the biggest losers. Barachain just came out today or yesterday. Big pump initially. Let's go with last 7 days. All right, so virtuals, biggest loser in this last week, down about 50%. That's crazy. So if you're waiting for a dip on virtuals, there you go. Athena, nice dip. Caspa. Yeah, Near down 30%. It's crazy. Render 28. Potensor Tau 28. Let's look at the top 500. Altcoin down 53%. There you go. If you're looking for a entry point for Altcoin, this could be it. I think it'll probably do well this year. It's probably going to go back up to all-time highs. So yeah, could be a good chance to buy it. SPX 6900. That's one of Murad's top meme coins, his favorites. So could be a great entry point on that one. It's probably going to do well. And let's see what else. Ooh, Altura way down. That's a good time to buy that. AI's down 41%. Amazing chance to buy that up. Giga Chad. Yeah, so let me know what coins you guys are looking at, what coins you're buying on this dip. So many great deals. And you can even get some of the top coins, the coins you don't usually see big dips on right now are seeing massive dips. So you can even pick, this is one of the rare chance to pick up these bigger coins like Cardano, Chainlink, seeing big dips. So that's what I'm taking advantage of. But Yeah, let me know what coins you're looking at. But if we look at the Bitcoin chart here, yeah, probably this weekend, not much will happen. Next weekend or next week, we'll see what happens. I think Bitcoin is going to go way higher this year. You know, probably up to like 200,000 at least, maybe 400,000. If things really go well, I think it could even go above 500,000. We'll see what happens. According to the stock to flow model by Plan B, by the end of this year, Bitcoin should be at $1 million, which sounds pretty crazy. If Bitcoin hit $1 million, market cap would be about 20 trillion, which is about the market cap of gold. So actually, that is possible. Bitcoin could hit $1 million by the end of this year. And I think Bitcoin is definitely going to hit $1 million at some point. Question is, will it be this year? I don't know about that. Probably not. I'd say it's more likely we see Bitcoin hit $1 million in like four to 8 years, somewhere in there. Maybe 4 years, maybe 8 years even. But it is possible we could see $1 million Bitcoin this year. I mean, if countries all start buying Bitcoin, it's definitely on the table. And you got to remember, we have Trump in office. I think over the course of this year, we're going to see Trump doing whatever he can to inject a lot of liquidity into markets, because Trump takes pride in keeping the markets high. He likes to brag about how great the stock market is when he's the president. So yeah, I think he'll be supporting markets, doing whatever he can to inject liquidity in. So I think we're going to see a lot of liquidity coming this year. So that's going to be great for crypto. And there's just too many bullish things going on right now. So yeah, I think we're going to see Bitcoin go way higher. When we're going to see that next leg up, I don't know. Hopefully it's soon. Typically February is the most bullish month, so maybe we'll see it this month. Let me know what you guys think, what coins you're looking at. That's all I got for you today. I'm going to make a video here hopefully soon talking about some RWA coins, because I think that's going to be a massive narrative. So like and subscribe if you want to see that, and make sure to check out the video popping up right now, and I'll catch you guys later.